Okay, this is about harmonics, the octave harmonics. So, on our violin, we have a place where is exactly the halfway point between the bridge and the nut. And if you were to measure that with a ruler and find the exact halfway point, we can make a sound that we call a harmonic. A harmonic sounds a little bit like a whistle. It doesn't sound as loud or as present as a regular note. It sounds sort of more like whispery. And you don't actually have to press the finger down to get the note to come out. So, for example, if I'm on A string and I go, and I just lightly touch the string. Okay, when I got to the spot, see? All of a sudden I had a note. So let's try that. Do that with me. So go on A string. You can do down or up, it doesn't matter. So barely touch the string, barely touch it. And just kind of scooch it. And when you hear a note come out, I think you're a little too high. Ready? Now a little bit more. Now you're a little too high. Now I'll tell you something. It won't work if you press down too hard. You have to be like barely touching the string. So that's why you want to use, no matter what finger you use, you're going to use kind of like a flat finger. You're not going to press it down. You're going to kind of go like that to make a harmonic. So find that. It's going to be somewhere in this neck area. So scooch up. There. You got it. And then all of a sudden you'll get a note. And it'll come out pretty clear. I mean, it's not going to be as clear as a regular note. That note in first position is that note. Now, the reason why we call it an octave is it's exactly 8 notes from the open string. So it's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It's 8 notes higher than the open string. And it's the same note as the open string. So this is A. That's an octave A. So it's an octave higher. Let's find the D octave. And very often we're going to play harmonics, octave harmonics on a third or fourth finger, kind of laying the finger really flat like that. See, it's not going to press down. It's going to be like that. And then you can kind of just sort of slide up into it. And again, if you press the finger too hard, it doesn't work right. Then it's like, what happens is if you press the finger too hard for a harmonic, but not press the string all the way down for a regular note, then you're just not going to get anything. You're going to kind of get a squeak. So it's either you got to be pushing the string down to the fingerboard to make a real note, or you have to be super light to make a harmonic. In between is going to get you really a whole lot of nothing. So one of the main places we want to use a harmonic, a lot of times it's used to create sort of this quiet, whispery sound. Sometimes we do vibrato on it, sometimes we don't. But so it's for a specific kind of sound. We're going to use it, the first time we're going to use a harmonic as the last note of Musette. And we're not going to use it the first time through. So when you play this part, and you're going back to the repeat, it's just going to be a regular note. But then when you do this is the second time, because you can create a very beautiful floaty sound at the end of the piece. So it would be the second time, in the second, when you repeat it, you're going to do that harmonic.